Let's do this. We've got South Lafourche and Houma Christian. We told you the starters. We told you the injury report. All that's left is our opening tip, brought to you by State Bank and Trust Company. Banking you could count on. I'm proud to be the spokesperson for that wonderful institution.
Some good folks there at State Bank.
Absolutely, no doubt about that. Lady Tarpons getting some final instructions from Coach Darian Jenkins in her second season. Coach Kathy Luke with Houma Christian School. Houma Christian, a lot of folks forget, Damon, they just didn't play varsity for a couple of years as they rebuilt this thing from the ground up.
It's weird how you go from not playing a state championship game to not having varsity and then come back a few years later and you're rocking and rolling.
Yep, no doubt.
Time doesn't stop and the world keeps spinning. Community, culture, and communications, the powerful circle that connects us together. We're creating the next evolution. A network built for every possibility, moving faster than ever before, streaming us forward into the future. And the revolution is closer than you think. RTC, ETEL, and Vision are now Rev. New name, same company.
Nyla Lyons started her basketball middle school career at LCO, transferred here.
We are on the way with Houma Christian School controlling the tip. It's going to be Jones with the basketball. Lady Tarpon starting a man-to-man defense, using a high screen, attacking all the way through the lane, laying it up no good. Rebound goes up, and an and one for Houma Christian School. Right out of the gate, attacking the offensive glass, and it'll be Lyons getting the putback and the foul.
Foul's going to be on number 1, Ellie Lorraine. It's a quick foul on her. We do not need that at all.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Free throw opportunity for Lyons is up. No good. Rebound goes to the floor, and Houma Christian's got it.
Out hustled right there.
Bear with me, I'm learning the names. Jones. Reversing it to the left side of the floor is Holmes. Now to the baseline. Houma Christian. A little handoff, attacking the lane, throwing it inside. It's Lyons with the basketball, now dribbling back outside. Patient possession for Houma Christian. Jones getting the basketball to Pierce. Now they feed it inside for a layup try. It's up and in. 4-0 Houma Christian in the early stages. Lady Tarpons quickly the other way. Hunter getting it to Lorraine on the right baseline. Lorraine now back to Hunter. Hunter to Lee. Inside to Prejean. Loses it to Lorraine. Lorraine all the way through and reversing it to Hunter for a three. No, rebound goes to Lorraine. Lorraine attacks, loses the dribble, and now Jones has it. And here comes Houma Christian. We're going to have a foul called on the Lady Tarpons.
A quick sub here for the Lady Tarpons. Number 20 checking into the game.
That'll be Jalen O'Quinn checking in.
Out comes Molinaire.
Molinaire will take a quick breather. I think some of the lack of rebounding maybe drew the ear of Coach Jenkins. They get it inside on the inbounds, lay it up, no. Rebound goes to Lorraine.
You can quickly see why Houma Christian has success early in the season.
Lorraine coast to coast missed it. Rebound goes to Houma Christian. Pushing it down the floor and a foul. Nope, they're going to say Houma Christian stepped out of bounds. I thought Jones had drawn the foul, but the Lady Tarpons forced her out of bounds.
Looks like that could have been a double dribble or out of bounds. I think the ref just took the easy call there. That's okay.
Prejean to Lee. Now to Lee. She hesitated now to Prejean. That's deflected, getting it to Lorraine on the right baseline. Lorraine backing down. Reversing it to Hunter. Now to the corner they go, and there's O'Quinn. Now Lee. To O'Quinn on the left wing. 6 minutes to go in the opening quarter. 4-0 Houma Christian. Lorraine holding it high, getting it to Hunter. Long three-pointer. That's a blue bomb from Elise Hunter. The Lady Tarpons are on the board.
Interesting here. Houma Christian, a couple girls just walking up the floor from the pace here. I don't know if that's a little too quick for them right now.
Jones to Thompson. Thompson reversing it to the corner. Now they get it inside. And it's going to be out of bounds off of South Lafourche. They got it into Pierce, and she threw it off of a Lady Tarpon.
Some good offense by Houma Christian. A lot of cuts, a lot of backdoor. Looking good here.
Holmes will inbound. Gets it into Pierce. Now to Jones. Three-point try. That's good by Destiny Holmes. Good baseline out-of-bounds play from Houma Christian, and it's 7-3. Lee into the left side of the floor. Hunter. Now Lorraine with a triple try. Strong. Rebound goes to the floor, and Houma Christian's got it. They're off to the races. Do not have numbers, but dribbling all the way through. Missed the layup. Lyons on the rebound, blocked away. Lyons now backing down at the rim, lays it up and in. Good strong move from Nyla Lyons. She's got 6 early points. Darian Jenkins calls a timeout. And boy, what a start for Houma Christian. Partner, the Lady Tarpons are having a hard time keeping them off of the glass.
That's exactly what we talked about in the pregame. Houma Christian right now just hungrier than South Lafourche on the boards. Nyla Lyons, 8th grader, having a great start.
So it's 9-3 Houma Christian in the early stages. The only bucket of the game for the Lady Tarpons has been a three-pointer from Hunter.
Trying to see Houma Christian looks like they're kind of playing a pack line type of defense, and if you're on the opposite side of the floor, they're just plugging in the lane. South Lafourche not going to get many easy looks around the rim there. And South Lafourche, on the other hand, playing man-to-man, spread out, falling victim to a lot of backdoor cuts and easy opportunities for extra buckets.
Lady Tarpons will retake the floor. Come the other way. Right in front of us, Prejean nearly has it stolen away. She attacks the lane, blocked away by Lyons. Pushing it down the floor, dribbling it herself all the way through at the rim, and we have a blocking foul, and the basket's going to be good. What a start to this game for Nyla Lyons. My goodness gracious. It's 11-3.
You think she had a little added motivation tonight?
I think so. My goodness. He's got one free throw try, which is good. Sub at the table for South Lafourche. They're going to get Madison Bruce into the game. Here, Coach Luke urging her team on. Lorraine throwing long to Bruce. Now Hunter's got it. Hunter back to Bruce. Now Prejean. Tarpons working it around the perimeter. Hunter made a three a minute ago. It's a blue bomb. The second three-pointer of the game from Elise Hunter. It's 12-6.
That's huge for the Tarpons, having someone else aside from Lorraine getting the score early.
Jones. Getting it to the right side of the floor. Now Pierce has it. Pierce attacking a screen. Getting it to the corner for a three-point try. No good. There's Lyons on the glass. Lays it up and in. They're not going to block her out. She's going to eat them alive. Here come the Lady Tarpons. Bruce. Prejean loses her dribble. Houma Christian's got it.
Number 15, Jayla Thompson, has Ellie Lorraine D'd up from the start of the possession to the end.
Jones getting it to Holmes. Now Pierce on the right side of the floor. Pierce, long skip pass. Now they get it to the corner. That's Jones. Jones. That's Lorraine pulling at the basketball, and it's out of bounds. Ellie knocked it off of Houma Christian. It'll be Lady Tarpon basketball. Turnover forced. Come the Lady Tarps. Lorraine. A lot of dribbling, beating the pressure herself. Reversing it to Bruce. Now Prejean back to Lorraine. Lorraine with a three-point try. Splash. It's another blue boot bomb. Lady Tarpons have delivered all blue boot bombs so far in the game. 14-9. Jones handing it to Thompson.
South Lafourche got out of that man-to-man.
Thompson, long reverse pass to the corner of our three-point. Nope, long two, they're going to say. That time for Jones. And 16-9. Lorraine. Top of the key. Tax now gets it to Prejean on the right side. She puts up a long shot, long two.
Case, you mentioned something about the Tarpons having trouble scoring?
I know. They're shooting the heck out of the basketball tonight. I did not see this type of scoring in the first quarter. I don't think either coach did either. 16-11.
Both of their checks back in for Prejean. I'll give a little added size under the goal, sitting at 1-2-2 defense for the Tarpons.
Jones getting it to Charlotte, who just checked into the game. Now to Holmes. Pierce on the right side for Houma Christian. Pierce splits the lane, gets it to the corner. Jones. Ellie's trying to take it away, but it's going to get to Charlotte on the left side. Now Holmes, the right side of the floor. Holmes all the way through, missed the layup. Rebound goes to Lady Tarpons. Oh, nearly thrown away. Lorraine has it. Lorraine will be fouled. A reach-in foul called on 4, J.C. Charlotte. With 2:02 to go. Scoreboard says 16-12. I think it's 16-11, and I think they're actually adjusting that right now.
They're checking on it right now.
Yeah, we got it. If you're watching on Bayou Sports, we had the score right this whole time. Hunter has it deflected. Boy, what an aggressive play by Houma Christian. Charlotte's got it. Coming hard the other way. Attacking, getting it to the left baseline, and they throw it away. Damien, I don't think Houma Christian wants to play at this pace. They win games 40-30, not 70-60.
And look, we said it about 2 minutes off the clock. They were starting to walk up and down the floor. I don't know how deep their bench is.
Praise on to Lorraine.
Credit to them, 0 points in the paint at the moment.
Lorraine all the way through, missed it. Rebound goes to Pierce. Pierce now looking to push. 2-1-2 break. Pierce all the way through. Picks up her dribble. Now to Charlotte. To Jones. Now Holmes has it. Holmes attacks the right side. Lays it up and one. I tell you what. For a group of 8th and 9th graders, there are some skilled girls on this Houma Christian team.
These are two polar opposite programs here as far as attacking the board, attacking the baseline, and staying at home on defense.
Free throw is no good. There's Lyons on the putback. She lays it up and in.
She's got to be close to a double-double in the first quarter.
Right.
Very impressive.
Kathy Luke urging her team to get a stop, and they get one on cue. They force a turnover. Jones coming the other way. Hanging to Charlotte.
Lafourche back into man-to-man.
Back to Jones. Jones on the baseline. Tough shot, and she puts it home. Alicia Jones with a long mid-range two-pointer. It's 22-11. Prejean to Hunter. Getting to Lorraine, three-point try. Short. Rebound goes to Houma Christian. Charlotte getting it to Jones. They come the other way. Inside of a minute. Charlotte's got the basketball on the left wing. Now out to Holmes. Charlotte feeding it inside to Lyons. Lyons backing down, loses her dribble, gets it back. Charlotte with a mid-range shot. No, rebound goes to Ellie Lorraine. Lorraine will have it poked out of bounds, so it'll stay with South Lafourche. 24 on the clock for the Lady Tarpons.
Extreme trouble on the boards for the Lady Tarpons.
Lady Tarpons have the arrow and the ball. Chance to maybe get 2 possessions in a row here.
You're watching too much NBA, Casey.
Yeah. Lorraine spinning, getting into the lane. Tough shot. She missed it. Rebound tapped out of bounds to Houma Christian with 7 seconds to go.
If they get a 2-for-1 here, I'm going to buy you a water.
Coach Luke telling her team, hey, we got to go quick. Jones. They do have to go quick. They throw it to Holmes. They're not going to get a shot up. It's going to go out of bounds with 1.6. So now it's going to have to be a catch and shoot for the Christian Warriors. And half the team is not aware it's their ball.
She's got to give me a Nyla Lyons touch here.
Lyons from midcourt. How about it? Oh. She missed it. I'll score after 1. It's Houma Christian 22, South Lafourche 11. We'll be back in 1 minute on KLEB.
What Rev did for us after Hurricane Ida in getting our phones and our internet back up, being able to rapidly deploy our servers to the Rev facilities in other parishes up in Baton Rouge to get our emails back up and running, and having those local contacts like Eddie Colley and Megan Archer, whether we're talking about post-storm or whether we're talking about everyday life and communicating what we do at council meetings to our residents. It's like picking up the phone and calling your uncle and saying, hey, would you like to come over for dinner on Sunday? That's the way we feel that relationship works with Rev.
Lady Tarpons have Lorraine, Molinaire, Bruce, Hunter, and Lee on the floor in possession first. Lee getting it to Bruce. Bruce to Hunter, top of the key. Now Lorraine on the left side. Lorraine attacks the right side of the floor to Hunter. She made a couple of blue bombs, tries another one. That's a knuckleball, no good. Rebound goes to Pierce. Now Jones going a long pass to Holmes down the floor. Versing into Pierce. Feeding it inside the lines. Backs down, loses the dribble. They're fighting on the floor to be a held ball. The arrow pointing to Houma Christian. That's the one area of Lyons' game that she's going to have to work. You see when she puts it on the floor, not quite as skilled. She's only an 8th grader.
I was about to say that. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Casey Lafourche has to get into the Houma Christian bench. And foul trouble or something, they got to get the ball inside, and they're just not doing that right now.
Pierce shoots it up on the inbounds, no good. Rebound goes to Hunter. Hunter getting it to Lee. Lee dropping it to Lorraine for a long 2. That's no good. Rebound goes to Molinaire, lays it up and in. Good job, Jenna.
Great way of sticking with it right there, Molinaire. Need more of that here to keep it close in the second.
It's a 9-point game. Jones to Charlotte. There's Lyons at the high post to Cutter at the rim, lays it up, no. Rebound goes to Molinaire. There's Holmes on the miss. You got it to Hunter. Lady Tarpons trying to further trim the deficit. Long pass to Lee. Lee, top of the key, 3. That was a rush shot, no good. Rebound goes to Pierce. Coach Darian Jenkins said what we're all thinking, stop forcing it. Charlotte, long pass to Holmes on the baseline. She attempts a shot, no. Rebound goes to Bruce. Now Lady Tarpons trying to maybe slow this tempo down some.
Gotta be a little more patient on offense, get some inside looks. That's where their bread and butter is gonna be this game.
Lorraine to Molinaire on the right baseline. Jenna, getting it to Bruce, top of the key. Lee. Lorraine's open from 3, strong off the heel, rebound knocked out of bounds to Houma Christian with 6:11 to go in the half. Houma Christian will get Cortland Ward into the game. She's a 7th grader.
She's got some size too.
If Kathy's got her playing varsity in 7th grade, something tells me she could really go too.
She's probably got the most size on that roster aside from Lyons. You got Lyons out of the game right now. You should be able to be a little more successful on the boards here.
Pierce on the right side attacking the lane all the way through. No, rebound to Lorraine. Lady Tarpons looking to push, but they don't have numbers. Lorraine has the dribble taken away. Now Bruce has it. To Hunter on the left side. Hunter to Lee. Now Hunter. Now Bruce on the left baseline. Versing it to Lee, top of the key. Lee all the way through, dropping into Molinaire with a little mid-range. Short rebound goes to Pierce. Come on, Molinaire's going to the locker room. I hope she's not injured. Come the other way hard. Pierce loses it to Ward. Houma Christian's got it to Charlotte. Reversing it to Ward. Oh, Pierce handing it to Ward. Gets into the lane, shoots it up and in. My goodness, good strong play there from Cortland Ward. 5 minutes to go in the opening half. Lady Tarpons have Hunter with the basketball to Lee. They feed it to Lorraine. It's knocked out of bounds.
In case you're not hearing much on the offensive side from number 15, Jayla Thompson for Houma Christian, is because she is doing a tremendous job on defense on Lorraine on the other end of the floor.
Marcy Chasson checks into the game for the Lady Tarpons. Lorraine's got her on the right wing. Attacks, gets into the lane, little teardrop. No, rebound goes to Houma Christian. Charlotte pushing it down the floor. Gonna loosen her handle, but she now got control of the basketball. Doing a lot of dribbling, feeding it inside to Ward, who will shoot it up. No, rebound goes to Bruce. Bruce to Lorraine. Lady Tarpons trotting the other way hard. Lorraine spinning, getting it to Hunter. Hunter shoots a floater, got it. 8 points in the ball game for Elise Hunter, and it's 24-15. Lady Tarpons hanging around.
I have not seen Elise Hunter play in a while, and she is very impressive in this first half.
Yep. They get it inside to Pierce for an easy layup. Well, Lady Tarpons fell asleep defensively there.
You see a virtual shot chart right now on Bayou Sports. You're going to see a lot of outside looks for South Lafourche and a lot of inside looks for Houma Christian. That's been the name of the game so far.
No doubt. They get it to Bruce on the left wing. Now Hunter. Hunter to Lorraine on the left side. Lorraine using a screen, feeding it inside to the roll, and a short miss. Boy, Hunter was at the rim and missed it. Good look, though, couldn't convert. Pierce going along to Ward. Ward dropping it to Jones. Now Charlotte.
You have to put some pressure at the top on these young guards. If not, they get looks at the goal.
Yeah, I think that wouldn't be a bad idea.
Casey, interesting enough, on the Houma Christian defensive side, they're switching on the screens. Could get an easy look for Lorraine on the switch.
Charlotte picks up her dribble near midcourt.
They're not comfortable with the ball up high.
They get to Ward, back to Charlotte. They've run a lot of time off the clock in this possession. We're now at the 3-minute mark in the half. Pierce scored just a minute ago. Attacks the right side of the floor. And it's going to be out of bounds to Houma Christian School with 2:57 to go. Kathy Luke's going to get Lions back into the game, so whatever was bothering her was a short-term thing.
I'm going to stick to my New Year's resolution and not argue that call.
Is it really a New Year's resolution if it's before New Year's?
That's how good I'm trying to be. That's how good I'm trying to be.
They get it inside to Lions, who bags down, power move, missed it, got her own rebound. Out to the guard for a three-point try, short. That was Jones on the miss. Lions gets the rebound again, missed it. They'll go out of bounds to Houma Christian. Boy, second, third, fourth chance opportunities for the Warriors.
I'm going to use the dominant word on the boards offensively for Lions here.
Yeah, she's a monster.
It's the want.
She plays with a motor, no doubt about that. She's got the basketball outside of the three-point line right now, attacks, kicks it out to Ward, missed it, and it'll go to Lions. Boy, she's just never stops on the glass. But some of that is also there's not a button in her chest to stop her. They're not blocking her out.
Yeah, she's got a nose for the ball no matter what.
Jones with 2:20 to go. Lady Tarpons extending their defense now, and we'll have a travel. There you go, D.
Hey.
Put them pressure on the guards, forced a turnover.
Look, you could practice open shots, you could practice layups. It's hard to practice pressure at the top.
So South Lafourche gets a stop. Now can they trim the deficit? Lee to Bruce. Bruce getting it to Lorraine, open from three. Nope, rebound goes to the Lady Tarpons. Lee at the rim, and one. Foul is on Lions. Gabby scores it at the rim. And it's a single-digit game again. Lady Tarpons feel like they're just hanging around.
Casey, great play by Chasson on the inside. She didn't get the basket, but she got the movement in there and the footwork in there to get that rebound to Lee.
So one shot coming for Gabby. She's got it, and it's an 8-point game. 26-18, 2:05 to go in the opening half. Jones walking it the other way for Houma Christian School.
There you go.
And it's stolen away. Lady Tarpons, they lose it. They were trying to get in transition, lost the ball. Now Houma Christian coming hard the other way. Holmes attacking the lane, loses it to Ward.
This is the pace South Lafourche needs.
Long three from Holmes off the glass. Nyla on the rebound. Lions backing down, loses it, got it back, and it'll be a held ball. The arrow pointing to South Lafourche. So Lady Tarpons get another stop. Now can they further trim the deficit?
Talking about having 4A athletes or just bigger school athletes, a lot more to pick from. That's evident here at the top of the key, but underneath the basket, Houma Christian is dominant.
Lee to Bruce on the right side. Bruce gets it to Hunter. Hunter attacks into the lane. Tough shot. No. Rebound by Chasson. Shoots it high in the air and in. Don't know how that one fell through, but Marcy Chasson puts it home, and it's 26-20.
Right place, right time for Chasson. Nice box out, giving people opportunities to do something special.
Holmes to Lions on the right wing. Lions handing it to Jones. Jones working on Lee to Ward. Ward into the lane, taken away by Lorraine. Inside of a minute, Lorraine coming hard down the floor. Drops it to Lee, lays it up and in. Lady Tarpons have gotten right back into this game with some pressure defense. Now Jones.
Chasson has been a spark plug.
Getting it to Ward. Now to Holmes. Houma Christian, I think, is going to try to hold for one. A foul on Lee. It's the 15th foul.
I'm glad we don't have a camera on us.
No?
No, my facial expression may have killed my New Year's resolution there.
31.5 on the clock, right in front of us. Ward will inbound. Didn't know that you could move. I thought she had to keep her pivot, but she was definitely moving.
So I learned that. You could actually move, I believe, front and back as much as you want.
Okay, not side to side.
Yeah, before I started questioning calls, stop questioning calls, I questioned that one.
I got you. Houma Christian lost it out of bounds while we were worried about the dribble. Lions got it from the free throw line and banked it home. A big first half continues for her. It's 28-22. Pregame coming hard the other way, all the way through, and it's taken away by Lions. Now Houma Christian with another opportunity.
It's a big possession here.
10 seconds to go. Jones getting it to Ward. Now Thompson. Thompson loses it, and it'll go out of bounds with 2 seconds exactly on the clock. 2.0 on the clock.
I don't know much about basketball, but I'm going to guess you need a guard in Isla Lions right here.
She's got it, and they're not going to get a shot off. So good job by South Lafourche defensively. Our halftime score, it's 28 Houma Christian, 22 South Lafourche. We'll be back in 3 minutes with our halftime report live here on KLEB.
You may have heard already, we're now Rev and Rev Business. But rest assured, we're still the same locally owned company committed to our community. With our revolutionizing Communities Grant Program, our 400 plus employees had the chance to tell us which community organizations they wanted to support. We will remain committed to supporting and revving up local nonprofits and schools. Here at Rev and Rev Business, we take pride in being part of this special place we call home. Learn more at letsrev.com.
For those who are wondering, Jones in possession of the basketball for Houma Christian. Working on Lee, getting into Holmes. Holmes to Lyons, who had the big first half. She attacks. Hands the basketball to Jones, who shoots it up. No, rebound goes to the floor, and it'll be a held ball. Lady Tarpons don't have their regular five. It's Lee, Lorraine, Bruce, Hunter, and Chasson. I think that's a good move. Chasson played well in the first half.
Case is my first Lady Tarpons live action. Are they always in man-to-man defense? Do you know?
Pretty much, yeah. Unless if they're forced out of it, which sometimes this season they have been. Lorraine, top of the key. Into the lane, now out to Hunter, made some blue boot bombs in the first half. Now Bruce to Lee. Lee attacks baseline to Lorraine, three-point try, short. Rebound goes to Houma Christian. Jones. Here come the Warriors, 1 minute into the third quarter.
You're going to have to get a screen for Lorraine. The switching it's too easy.
Lions attacks, gets it to Pierce. Now to the corner for a three-point try, short. Boy, I thought that hit the top of the goal. Lions misses on the putback, got it back, and will draw the foul.
Like how 3 offensive rebounds on that possession for Lions.
I would love to, and I may, if I get a little spare time, I may go and chart it tonight watching this back to see how many rebounds she's going to have.
You have time?
Yeah, good point.
You don't sleep, though. That's okay.
It's figured it's got to be a double-double already, right? I mean,
easily.
The free throw is good.
And that's a component of her game that she didn't always have. The free throw line, she's been pretty perfect from the line tonight.
My man.
Always wanted to do that.
You got her. She missed it. Lorraine comes the other way to Bruce. Now Lorraine into the lane. She'll draw the foul, and Ellie will be going shoot. Partner, it's as simple as this. If Ellie Lorraine's going to get just 3 more points in this half like she did the first half, South Lafourche is not going to win this game. She's going to have to accelerate her play in the second half, and she draws the foul there.
Casey, interestingly enough, that is only the 3rd foul called on Houma Christian the entire game.
Lorraine's free throw is good. Because of those lack of fouls, the Lady Tarpons have not shot very many free throws. That was only their 2nd attempt at the stripe.
And look, Lorraine is an absolute stud, but you got Thompson on her that's doing a tremendous job. That's why you're going to hear me saying this over and over again. If you track it, I need a screen for Lorraine.
Yep, get out of that matchup. South Lafourche pressing.
I like this.
Nearly forcing a turnover. Lions now coming hard, getting it across the timeline. Getting it to Jones. Just disrupt the timing. Make them work a little bit to get the ball across midcourt.
They do a great job in the half-court set if they're not being pressured at the top.
Thompson nearly has it stolen away, but Holmes goes over and back. That was a youthful mistake. She just didn't realize where she was on the floor. It's a turnover, and South Lafourche will take back over. Bruce. Across midcourt to Lee. Lee inside to Hunter, has it blocked, and Houma Christian's got it, and it'll be a held ball. The arrow pointing to Houma Christian. So at least Lady Tarpons take the arrow back. With 6:11 to go in the third quarter. Long home run past the lines, taken away by Lee, knocked out of bounds. Good hustle, Gabby.
Very physical play right there.
Jones will inbound to Holmes. Back to Jones. Jones directing traffic. Comes across the timeline, gets a screen, hard screen from Pierce.
Wow.
They get to the corner. Thompson inside to Cutter, and a foul will be drawn by Houma Christian School. Alicia Jones will go shoot some free throws. That was called on Chasson.
Quick note, Gabby Lee, same amount of fouls as Houma Christian the entire game.
Yeah?
Yep. Well, I think that was their. Yeah, you're right. That was 3 and 3.
Free throw is good from Jones. All right, we got to try it again. She's a great shooter. Squaring up, the 8th grader. Didn't work that time. It's a 7-point game.
And I feel bad I did it to Nyla. I love Nyla. She's a great kid.
Yep, for sure. Lee to Hunter. Now Bruce, back to Lee. Lorraine, top of the key. Lorraine picks up her dribble to Lee. Tarpons working around the perimeter well. Hunter.
You got Lorraine on somebody else aside from Thompson.
Lorraine hands it to Hunter for a 3. No, rebound goes to guess who? Lions, who gets it out of traffic.
We got to be nearing that 20 rebound mark for Lions.
To Thompson. Thompson to Holmes with a long shot. No, rebound goes to Lorraine.
Great position by Lorraine.
Now get it to Hunter. Now Lee, she's open from 3. Oh, in and out. Rebound goes to Pierce for Houma Christian. Pierce coming hard all the way down the floor, taken away by Lee, but I think she was out of bounds, or no, they'll say she traveled. Maybe in the process of trying to not go out of bounds, she walked. Lady Tarpons will get a little smaller size-wise. Pregame will come in, so now you don't have a true post player. We'll have to really box out here. They get it inside to Lines, blocked away by Lorraine. Lorraine coming down the floor all the way through, missed it. Rebound goes out of bounds to Houma Christian. Boy, the Lady Tarpons are leaving some points on the floor.
Just staying in it, just enough to be in that striking distance. Look, if we're going to play this physical, the full court pressure is where it needs to be.
Pierce gets it inbounds.
After an eternity.
To Jones. Pierce got it back. They get it to Lyons. Boy, it wasn't a pretty press break, but they'll draw a foul as Lyons gets across midcourt. They reset. Jones. Being closely guarded by Lee. Now she gets it inside to Lyons, who backs down. And no good. Rebound goes to the floor. Houma Christian's got it. That's Thompson.
Man, I worked under the boards at the moment. We got to get it better position.
Jones to Holmes. Now Thompson to Pierce on the right side. Pierce using a screen, getting into the lane, now throwing it back out to the wing for a mid-range shot. No, rebound goes to the Lady Tarpons, and a foul will be called on Houma Christian.
Yeah, that was nothing malicious there, just a hard fall. Feet got tangled up.
In the NBA, that would have been a flagrant 12.
They have to go to the review.
Coach Luke Axon in the scorebook. If she's got anybody with 3 fouls, and we're told 12 has 2, that's Jones. Lorraine on the left side of the floor.
4 fouls in the entire game.
Right. Pregame with a 3. No, boy, I think the Lady Tarpons are settling for that early offense.
Exact wording I wanted to use there.
Jones. Getting into Holmes. Holmes to Lyons. Lyons on the wing. She hands it to the guard. Jones attacks, lays it up, and in. Good strong move.
After 6 times, whenever you go the second dribble handoff from the right side, they're going to the rim and getting layup looks. We gotta stop that.
Yep. Prejean, the baseline to Lee, top of the key. Lee to Bruce, back to Hunter. 3-point try, nope. Boy, everything coming from the outside, and the well has run dry. In transition, Jones at the rim, blocked away, and it'll stay here with Houma Christian. Good hustle by Gabby defensively. With 3:09 to go in the third quarter. South Lafourche found a rhythm offensively in the second quarter, but have only scored 2 points so far in the third. Houma Christian gets it in, stolen away. Chance to whittle the deficit down. Lee feeding it to Prejean. Short rebound to Lorraine, lays it up and in. That's a start.
Good position by Lorraine.
And Ellie's up to 7 points in the game. Coach Luke will call a timeout. She is not pleased with her team with 2:51 to go. A full timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in 1 minute with the Lady Tarpons down 7 on KLEB. Welcome back here to Central Lafourche. 2:51 to go in the third quarter. Houma Christian clinging to a 7-point lead, trying to beat some pressure defense with Pierce set to inbound. She throws it in to Jones, back to Pierce. Goes long to Lyons. Lyons got to get across, and she does. Getting it to Ward. Ward at the rim, blocked away. Good hustle by Lady Tarpons, and they get it out of the scrum. Now Lorraine coming the other way. Lorraine to Prejean on the right side, back to Lorraine, top of the key. Long reverse pass to Lee. Now Bruce to Lorraine. Lorraine traveled. The old Assumption shuffle.
It's okay, see if South Lafourche is going to come with pressure here. I know that your middle person in the press usually stays even with the ball, but you got to keep somebody on lines. They're going straight to the corner, and as I say that, they elect to fall back.
Yep, they'll drop out of the pressure for the time being. Jones. Across midcourt, they get it to Ward, who's fouled by Hunter. That's her third foul. Lady Tarpons need her offense on the floor. Lyons got to get it in, gets it to Charlotte.
This is exactly where South Lafourche needs the ball here.
Charlotte getting it to Jones. The Lions holding high near the free throw line. Backs down Lorraine, picks up her dribble, turns, loses it, rebound goes to Hunter, and it's a foul on Houma Christian. Coach Luke is not pleased with Lyons. They're saying, hey, shoot the ball. You had great position, shoot the basketball.
Tell you what, Hunter's come a long way. I have her sister on my Golden Meta girls team, and that's almost exact clones aside from her sister. Doesn't have that offense quite yet.
Getting there, huh?
Yep.
Prejean on the left side to Lee. Now Lorraine to Hunter. Inside of 2 minutes to go in the third.
Good matchup on the right wing.
There it is, Lorraine. Handing it to Hunter. Now back to Lorraine. Splits the defense, lays it up. No, rebound goes to the floor. And good job by Ellie Lorraine tying it up. The Lady Tarpons have the arrow, so they'll stay here.
Got to get a good look here.
Hunter to inbound. Throws it to Lorraine, who will shoot a long two. Splash! And it's a 5-point game in Central Lafourche. Pierce to Ward. throwing it to the middle. Charlotte across the timeline. Attacks the lane, loses the dribble. Gabby Lee will tie it up. The arrow points to Houma Christian, but the Lady Tarpons take back that arrow.
In case if we had a trending Excel spreadsheet, you could see the Houma Christian offensive possessions that Nyla Lions does not touch the ball are a lot less successful than the ones that do.
Yep, and the Lady Tarpons are doing a better job denying her in this second half. Ward will inbound under the bucket. They get it to Lyons in the lane, shoots it up as blocked. Rebound goes to Pierce. Lorraine takes it away. Lorraine picks up her dribble, now gets it to Hunter. Hunter to Lorraine on the right side, mid-range, got it! Another two-pointer for Ellie Lorraine. 33-30, Lions coming hard to Pierce. Pierce across the timeline. Saying, hey, let's set it up. She'll hand the basketball to Jones. Jones, the left side of the floor, working on Lee, getting a screen. That's a moving screen. That's an easy call. Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought it said block.
That was
I thought they were calling it on Gabby.
There's your 2-for-1.
Yes. Oh, when he did the blocking symbol, I thought he was calling it on Gabby, but it is on Pierce. It's an easy call. Moving screen. It's the fourth team foul on Houma Christian. Lady Tarpons have a chance to tie it if they could get a blue boot bomb. Down 3.
You see Lafourche is wearing down Houma Christian right now.
Lee picks up her dribble, gets it to Lorraine. Lorraine on the right baseline. Long pass to Prejean. To cutting Hunter at the rim. It's a 1-point game.
Beautiful layup by Hunter on the left side of the rim.
23 seconds to go. Ward has it. Across midcourt. Picks up her dribble. Loses it. Look at Gabby Lee hustling on the floor. It's a held ball. The arrow points to South Lafourche. They'll have a chance to take the lead before the fourth quarter.
That's pride in your game. Great play, Gabby Lee. And she even took the front face lock to the floor and didn't even say anything. Great job holding your composure.
Gabby coming across midcourt. The clock at 11. To Prejean. They get it to Bruce on the left side. Bruce. Tarpons working around the perimeter. Lee from 3. No. Rebound goes to Lorraine. Shoot it, Ellie, at the buzzer. No! And our score. After 3 quarters, it's Houma Christian 33. It's South Lafourche 32. Put on your seatbelts. We've got a good finish coming. You're listening to Varsity Basketball on KLEB.
Hurricane Ida was catastrophic to our campus, our buildings, but luckily we have REV as our partner, so we were able to contact them. They were available to us immediately, and we were able to get our Lady of the Sea Medical Clinic cutoff facility up and running within 4 days of the hurricane making landfall. Because of our partnership with REV, we know that we don't have to worry if we have any kind of issues with service. They are here, a phone call away, ready to assist us because they know how important it is for us to have healthcare services here for the community.
Lafourche. Lady Tarpons are down 6 to start the second half. They've now trimmed it to 1.
Thankfully, it's not Bruce Lee.
Jones getting into Holmes. Holmes on the left side of the floor to Jones. Now Lions. It's the handoff to Jones.
Here comes the handoff on the second time.
Charlotte, top of the key. Patient possession. Lions on the wing. Lions attacks all the way through, laid it up and in. Good strong move from Nyla Lions.
Much needed bucket for Houma Christian after only scoring 11 points in the last 2 quarters.
Lee, cross midcourt to Hunter. Now they get it to Prejean, out of bounds. Not a good pass. Good hustle from Veda to try to save it, but it took her out of bounds. So you give up a layup and turn it over. You got to take back some momentum here. Let's force a turnover of our own. Pierce. We have a timeout by Coach Kathy Luke with 7:22 to go. Let's see, we'll take a full timeout, but we'll keep it right here because we just had the quarter break. So, partner, what are you seeing, man? Houma Christian gets the bucket, but they are having some issues with the pressure. Can South Lafourche force some turnovers here in the next few minutes to try to finish and complete that wave of momentum and maybe take the lead?
You got to adjust on the fly pretty quick here. You see it, who's breaking the press and how they're breaking it. You got to adjust your middle person, maybe keep her on Nyla, maybe even look to go to some sort of junk defense, boxing one type of deal. She's got more than 50% of the points. You stop that leak there and you may have success.
And we talked about this at halftime. Houma Christian, I think, has only played one game that's been decided by 10 points or less. Now you're in it. You're 7:22 to go, fourth quarter. Can they snatch one away in a close competitive game? Coach Luke, one way or another, is going to find something out about her girls in the next 7:22.
Hey, look, you mentioned Coach Luke. That's another thing. Tremendous coach, very successful. But you haven't been in that situation in a while either. Are you rusty? Or what kind of, what's your mindset right here?
Pierce will be inbounding right in front of the Lady Tarpon bench. South Lafourche in some pressure. Jones to Pierce. To Lyons. Lyons holding it high, getting it to Charlotte. Charlotte attacks the left side of the floor. Into the body of Lorraine, now pulling it out to Holmes, who loses it out of bounds. And the Lady Tarpons will take over. Coach Jenkins just said we're going hot. I would imagine that means they're going to go quick if they can have it, but they don't catch the inbounds pass, and a foul called on Gabby Lee. Gabby smiling, saying there's nothing I could have did. She was hustling. She was just going for the ball. And a head-on collision will result in her fourth foul.
She played through the entire third quarter, not picking up anything cheap. It's going to be interesting to see what she does here.
Coach Jenkins rolling the dice and keeping her out there. Charlotte. Across midcourt. Getting it to Jones. And Charlotte on the left baseline to Pierce. Pierce attacks, lays it up, and in. Normally, Gabby would try to take a charge there, but with four, she was at the mercy of the officials, and she just kind of backed away. Prejean across the timeline to Hunter. To Prejean, right in front of the radio table. Now Lee. Back to Prejean. Back to Lee. The Tarpons trying to get it inside. Now they get it to Lorraine on the right wing. She spins, loses it, and Charlotte's got it to Pierce. And here come the Warriors. Jones. Holding it high near midcourt to Lyons. Jones standing near midcourt to Pierce. Pierce attacks the right side of the floor, hands it to Charlotte for a mid-range. No, rebound goes to Lorraine.
Great position again for Lorraine.
Lady Tarpons need a bucket, down 5. Inside of 6 minutes to go. Lorraine to Hunter.
Still got time to be patient here.
3-point try, strong. Rebound the Lions, like a vacuum on the glass. Now getting it to Jones. Jones coming through to Pierce. Tags baseline. Reversing it to the corner, Charlotte. And now it's nearly stolen away, but Jones has it to Charlotte. Now Holmes all the way through, and a foul will be called on South Lafourche. On 11, Veda Prejean, and you can hear Coach Darian Jenkins maybe even on the radio saying, hey, you got to slide in there and take the charge.
I think what Coach Jenkins was saying is she was there, and she kind of moved out of the way just to try to get the steal.
So Houma Christian School up 5 with 5:22 to go, trying to add to their lead.
There's something else to watch later, 2 minutes from now. If Houma Christian still has this lead, with the youth that they have on the floor right now, are they going to be able to run some clock off, or are they going to still attack? I know that's going to be a coaching point for Coach Luke coming up.
They split the free throws, so it's 38-32. Lee.
Still a lot of game left to play.
Cross midcourt to Hunter on the left wing. Hunter to Lee, top of the key, to Lorraine, right side. Lorraine attacking, shooting it up. No, rebound goes to Lyons. Lyons dribbling through the defense herself, coast to coast, and drawing a foul. Partner, look, it is what it is. That's just bad defense from South Lafourche, letting the post player get the rebound and dribble all the way through and draw a foul.
Look, I wouldn't get in front of her either.
Right.
And now the foul starting to pile up on the Lady Tarpons.
7th team foul, so it will be 1-1 if it's not a shooting foul. See what they ruled there. Yeah, it is 1-1, so it was not a shooting foul. Nyla's 2 of 3 at the line. And she got it. Nothing but the bottom. Look poised making that one. It has been a 6-0 run out of the fourth quarter over the last 3 minutes for Houma Christian. Now a 7-0 run. They lead 40-32. Lady Tarpons have got to get a bucket. Lee across the timeline. The right side of the floor to Lorraine. Lorraine into the lane, out to Pregame for a long two. Short. Rebound goes to Houma Christian. Holmes coming in transition, down the floor, loses it, and South Lafourche will take over. Partner, that's a good example of what you were talking about there. They could have maybe been a little more patient, maybe got a little greedy and turned it over.
This is a great game to watch. I can tell you this. I'm a little quiet. I'm getting caught up watching. You got two different styles of offense going on here, and it's almost the other person doing what the other team should be doing.
Lorraine gets an and one. Lady Tarpons desperately need it. They get it to her at the foul line. She attacks the lane, draws the foul, scores it. So now it's a 6-point game, 40-34 with 4:29 to go. Ellie Lorraine, who's got, 7, 9, 11, 13 points in the game. Chance to make it a 5-point deficit.
Been a little quiet, Lorraine, so far in this fourth quarter, but easily could turn that around.
You are not lying about that. She makes the free throw, and it's a 5-point game. We've said it several times throughout the broadcast. Lady Tarpons just hanging around. Pierce to Lyons. Lyons coming hard across midcourt.
If we're going to have some success on that full court pressure, we have to deny that pass.
Jones getting it to Holmes. Back to Jones. Feeding it to Lyons in the paint. Well, just outside the paint. Now in the paint. Gets away with a little bit of a push, perhaps. Now they attack the baseline. Lyons of the mid-range. Got it. Big shot there from the 8th grader. Now inside of 4 minutes, Lee to Hunter. To Lee, reversing it to Pregame. Back to Lee. Back to Pregame with a long shot. No. Rebound to Lorraine. Lorraine at the rim, no. Gets it back, and it's blocked away by Lyons. Boy, for an 8th grader, we talked about the rebounding, but she defends so well without fouling under the goal, man.
Okay, so she is a total player.
Yeah, no doubt. Lee's got it for the time being. Now it's on the floor. Houma Christian pulls it away. Holmes at the rim. It's knocked out of bounds off of Houma Christian to South Lafourche. There were about 15 fouls there. The officials didn't call any of them.
Hey, we'll take it. We consistent on both ends and not calling anything. I like it.
Remember as a kid when you started losing on NBA Live and you turned the rules off?
Was that? Yeah, that was live. And this, I don't remember what other game, but
Bruce on the left side to Pregame. Now top of the key. Lee shot fake into the lane, lays it up and in. Nice. Good strong move, Gabby. And it's a 5-point deficit again. Jones doing a lot of dribbling across midcourt. Now getting it to Charlotte. Back to Jones. 3:13 to go. 5-point Houma Christian lead.
Coach Jakin urging her kids to get up.
Charlotte. Yeah, you can't foul her, but you do need to go guard her to start the clock. Lyons. Into Jones. Now Holmes. Back to Charlotte. Now Pierce. To Lyons. Boy, she nearly walked. She nearly lost it too, but she reverses it to Jones. Now Holmes.
So you got to understand something. The way the game's being called, you could go for a hard steal and
they turn it over. Lady Tarpons forced the turnover with 2:39 to go. Coach Luke, I think, is...
Jones looks like urging Coach
to
call a timeout.
Yeah, Jones is telling Coach Cathy to call a timeout. That's not going to happen. Instead, they'll get a sub. She was saying, hey, Coach, I can't go anymore. So if the Lady Tarpons could force overtime, that's something to pay attention to. Pregame on the corner for a 3. Strong. Rebound goes to Houma Christian. Pierce to Lyons. And now a timeout by Coach Cathy with 2:24 to go. It's 42-37 Houma Christian. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in 1 minute with the conclusion of this game on KLEB. All right, let's keep it right here. 2:24 to go.
Even better.
It's a 5-point game. Houma Christian School out in front of South Lafourche. A timeout on the floor by Coach Cathy Luke and the Houma Christian Warriors. South Lafourche will be trying to force a steal, try to get the basketball back. we'll see if they could be successful in that conquest.
You got to be able to adapt the way the game's being called, and they're letting a lot of stuff, a lot of physicality go. Then you got to understand that, and you could be a little more aggressive on your steals, and you could be a little more aggressive on the back end, and try to force this young team to have to make a play, because obviously Coach Luke's going to want to wear this clock down.
Yep, it is a bonus situation for Houma Christian, so they're going to want to protect the ball and make free throws. South Lafourche is going to want to take the ball away and go score. Still a lot of time left, 2:24. That's a long time to go in only a two-possession game. Pierce will be inbounding right in front of us. Gets it into Lyons, who hands it back to Pierce. Pierce all the way through, and she threw it away. Coach Luke is arguing with Derek Ross, who then argued back, said, nope, your play is out of control, Coach.
Yep, and he is exactly right on that call.
Now here come the Lady Tarps, Lee. Getting it to Bruce with a triple try. Oh, short. Rebound goes to Lorraine somehow. Lorraine loses it, and Houma Christian's got it, Charlotte. And that's got to be a foul, huh?
Jump.
Call held ball, boy, I'll take it. Ball. Madison Bruce had an awful lot of waste there in that. They bear hugged her.
Look, they swallowed the whistle the last 2 minutes, and that's the way they're going to play. Let them play. Go ahead and do it.
Hunter
get back
to Bruce, to Prejean. Work it to the right side. Lorraine spinning at the rim. No. Rebound goes to Houma Christian. Lyons has it, and a foul called on Ellie Lorraine. So it'll be a 1-and-1 for Nyla Lyons. Now can this young Houma Christian school team ice one down on the road at the free throw line?
A call like that is just difficult for me to understand if you're letting so much go and then that happens. But it is what it is here. Still got a lot of time. Tarpons now 18 fouls. Houma Christian with 5, so they're not too far out of the bonus.
Nyla shoots it up. Oh boy, it was such a brick that it went in and hit the heel, died there, and then fell in.
She's got such a soft shot. She gets that shooter's roll.
Yep, and it's been her night tonight. 43-37. The second shot is up, and that one's off the glass, no good. Rebound goes to Lady Tarpons.
Got to get an inside look here, Casey. We have to get an inside look. We're settling too much from the outside and just trying to get to the goal and throwing up something.
Hunter using a screen now to Lee. Reversing it and throwing it away. Here comes Pierce in transition at the rim. She's fouled and one. Coach Luke gives a big fist pump. She's fired up. Houma Christian School has just gone up by 8 with 1:38 to go. A big and one from their most experienced player, the only 11th grader on the roster. Gabby Lee's fouled out of the game. Tell you something, Gabby played her butt off tonight. She gave everything that she had to her team. One shot coming from Destiny Pierce. She got it. And now it's do or die time for South Lafourche. You got to make something happen. Hunter to Bruce. Back to Hunter. Long three. Short. Rebound goes out of bounds to Houma Christian.
So Casey, now you got to pick somebody that's going to miss some free throws. You got to foul them.
That's been a tough proposition tonight, but they haven't missed many as a team. They get it inbounds to Holmes, who will throw it into Jones. Shoots a bad shot. Why would you attempt that? She missed it. Rebound goes to South Lafourche. Prejean to Lorraine. Lorraine reversing it inside to Prejean on the baseline. Back to Ellie. She's open from 3. Short now. Rebound to Molinaire, who has it blocked away. Lyons. Now here comes Houma Christian. And Lady Tarpons are trying to foul. Finally, they get the whistle. It'll be a 1-and-1 opportunity for Alicia Jones, who's 2 of 2 at the line tonight.
And Coach Luke going to give it a little advice to Alicia Jones here. I think maybe that last possession shot a little bit early. I'm sure you and I talked about it last night. Late game fundamentals are not at the top of the list for a lot of coaches. She got 2 shots here.
Free throw is up and no good. To tell you something, with such a young team and without literally a single assistant coach, Kathy Luke's doing a hell of a job with this Houma Christian team. They're 9-0, maybe going to be 10-0 in about a minute. second free throw is good. They're up 10. No Tarpons coming quick. Pregame to Lorraine. Lorraine spinning at the rim, lays it up. No, rebound goes to Lorraine, but she's standing out of bounds.
Yeah, okay, so to go with that point, Coach Luke had her team prepared. Tremendous job in-game substitutions and making adjustments. She knew how big this game was for her team.
They get it inbounds to Jones. Jones to Charlotte. Now a foul on Pregame. With 42.5 to go, it'll be 2 shots coming for Houma Christian, looking to ice this one down.
So needless to say, Casey, pretty bright future ahead for Houma Christian.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't have a senior. You've only got one 11th grader. Free throw is no good. It was a lane violation anyway. She crossed the line on the shot. And she is livid about that. Stomping on the line. See if she'll step on the line again. Second shot. She didn't, and she made it. Well, we got our answer. We asked could they win a close one. Looks like that's going to be the reality. Bruce across the timeline to Pregame. Pregame on the right side of the floor to Bruce. And it's knocked out of bounds to Houma Christian, and that'll do it. Don't know if the Lady Tarpons will even foul again at this point. Maybe one more. Jones to Pierce.
I know what I would be doing.
Calling all of your timeouts. Lions across the timeline. Versing it to Charlotte. Yeah, I think that'll do it. Jones to Holmes. 13 on the clock.
This was a good basketball game. A lot of momentum changes. The ball didn't go in the basket for the Tarpons tonight.
Lions loses it, gets it back, and it's fitting that the game ends with the ball in her hands as she shoots a half-court shot at the buzzer. No comment on that. Houma Christian gets a 48-37 win. Partner, some final thoughts.
You may have already heard, we're now Rev and Rev Business, but rest assured, we are still the same locally owned company committed to our community. With our Revolutionizing Community Grants program, our 400 plus employees had the chance to tell us which community organizations they wanted to support. We'll remain committed to supporting and revving up local nonprofits and schools. Here at Rev and Rev Business, we take pride in being part of the special place we call home. Check us out online at letsrev.com.
Look, like I just said, man, well-played basketball game on both sides. The ball just did not go in the basket for the Tarpons. Early, the first quarter, you can't lose a game in the first quarter, but you could definitely win it. 22 points in the first quarter for Houma Christian. That set the tone for the night. They weathered the storm in the second and third quarter, came back in the fourth quarter and executed.